Hello, everybody. My name is Allison Price, and I educate others on how to use essential oils for their well-being, specifically moms, because I'm speaking from the heart on that one. I've got two little kiddos, and I know what it's all about, trying to keep them well throughout all of the different things that pop up. So this week, I am showcasing for you DIY holiday gifts that you can make and give that are super awesome gifts, but very cost friendly and super easy to make. So today we are doing bath salts. It's really easy. I like to package them up in canning jars. Canning jars you can get for under $1 a jar. You can usually buy them by the case, which is about a dozen jars. And then you're gonna need some Epsom salts and some baking soda. And then of course your essential oils. You can pick and choose any essential oils that you would like that smell great. One of the combos that I like to do in bath salts are lavender and eucalyptus. So lavender is very calming, very soothing. It helps with anxious feelings. It helps us de-stress at the end of a day and relax. And eucalyptus is wonderful for respiratory support and also for immune support. So you never want to you try to stay away from choosing hot oils or what's known as a warmer oil in bath salts, because the temperature of the bath water will only amplify the warmness that that oil provides to us. And sometimes that can get a little bit uncomfortable in the bath. So those are going to be oils like oregano, thyme, cinnamon, clove. So just watch for that. Cassia is another one. But otherwise, you're good to go. Now, of course, you always want to use high quality, therapeutic, medicinal grade essential oils. My choice is doTERRA. And if anybody has any questions on that, I'm more than happy to guide you and help answer questions as you're trying to figure out your preferred brand of choice. There is a website, sourceto.com, SOURCETOYOU.com. I highly recommend that you check that out. So for the bath salts, I've already got my measurements in this bowl, but you're going to want 1 cup of Epsom salts, and then I eyeballed back into that measuring cup about 1/4 of it filled with baking soda. So you're just going to dump that in, and then what I like to do is kind of mix it together with a fork. Nothing fancy here. And then I don't add my essential oils to the end, because as I mix up different batches, if I change up the oils that I'm using, I don't want any residual on my equipment that could make something that's supposed to smell like geranium end up having lavender in it. Not that that would be a bad thing, but if you're trying to keep those separate, that's why you want to wait to add the oils at the end. Also a tip, when you start DIY projects with your essential oils, I recommend that your equipment is designated just for those projects. Don't interchange it with your food. Because again, if you're blending up some salsa, you're not going to want it to taste like lavender. And over time, it may pick up a hint of those oils even if you've washed it. So just designate certain equipment for your DIY projects with your oils. All right, so all I do is I mix that together, and then I'm going to put this in my blender. And that is one of my secrets with my bath salts, is I like to blend them, the Epsom salts and the baking soda together. But even if you were just doing Epsom salts and no baking soda, I like to blend it and make it very fine. It dissolves nicer in the bath water and it looks pretty. So I do the blender. So give me a quick second here. We're going to blend this up. Okay, and if you don't have an extra blender laying around the home, check a secondhand store nearby. They'll likely have one that you can pick up for super cheap. So I've got my I've got my baking salt and my baking soda and Epsom salts blended. So now it's just a very fine consistency. I don't know that you can really see that, but it's just like a powder, which dissolves so nicely. So once I have that blended, that is when I add my essential oils. Now, how many drops you add is your preference. Obviously, when you're using a high quality oil, you do not need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. But I do like a stronger aroma myself, so I may add 5 or 6, maybe even 8 drops, depending on how quickly it comes out of the bottle, of each of these oils. And then once I get those added in, then I just take my fork again and I just mix the essential oils into my bath salts. And if there's any pieces that have clumped up a little bit during the blending process, I just kind of break those up. And another way that you can dress this up is if you have pieces of dried lavender plant, those look really pretty to mix into this as well. But then that's it. I just go ahead and then I pour it into my canning jar. Now, obviously a funnel would make this a lot easier because I'm getting a little bit of it all over my table. Not a big deal, but if you're trying to minimize the mess, use a funnel to pour this into your jar. And voila, you're done. I put the lid on. I always like to write on the cap what it is. So I will write lavender eucalyptus bath salts on there. You can add ribbons, you can add bows, you can add stickers, you can put a gift tag on it. And then it's a really nice, thoughtful, homemade gift that you can give for the holidays. These even work wonderful for teacher gifts. I've done that in past years and I will probably do it again this year. So this is your DIY bath salts made with essential oils, a wonderful gift to give during this holiday season. And you can also check me out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Essential Oils Educator. So I hope to see you back here again soon. I will be providing DIY videos all throughout this week. So check back again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.